what they're doing is wailing, well, Trump and his trumpeters, well, they're not conservative enough. Oh, my goodness gracious. What the heck would the establishment know about conservatism? He, being the only one who's been willing, he's got the guts to wear the issues that need to be spoken about and debated on his sleeve, where the rest of some of these establishment candidates, they just wanted to duck and hide. They didn't want to talk about these issues till he brought them up. In fact, they've been wearing this political correctness kind of like a suicide vest. And enough is enough.
Sarah Palin going for the two-birds approach in Iowa just a short time ago, endorsing the Donald and taking swipes at both the GOP at large and likely a few candidates in particular, all in the same breath. Joining me now, former Florida Governor Jeb Bush, a Republican candidate for president. Governor, great to see you. So your reaction to not winning the Sarah Palin endorsement?
Well, I respect her. We share a common belief in the sanctity of life and the rights of the disabled. We've worked together on those issues, and I respect her for that. But I think the voters in Iowa and New Hampshire and primary voters in general are going to want to know who can beat Hillary Clinton. And I have a proven record and detailed plans, conservative plans, to be able to lay out an agenda that could transform our country's Washington, D.C., and transform our country in terms of high economic growth and keeping us safe.
She's in a different wing of the party.
I'm excited that we have.
She's over in sort of that more Tea Party wing.
I have 11 Medal of Honor recipients supporting me, 30 admirals and generals. They're not supporting me because I'm an establishment or Tea Party. They don't view it that way. They view me as a solid person that could be a commander-in-chief and have the back of the armed forces. We're gutting the military. We don't have a strategy to deal with ISIS. I've laid out that plan to do it, and that's why they're supporting me. And while I respect Sarah Palin, I don't think Donald Trump has the judgment or the ideas to keep us safe.
Now, are you surprised she went for Trump, given you say that you worked on disabilities together? She has a son, of course, who has Down syndrome. You just released an ad last week hitting Trump for what appeared to be his mocking of a New York Times reporter who has a birth defect, calling him a jerk. Yeah. You're calling Trump a jerk, and found some Iowans who feel the same because they have children with disabilities. Are you surprised to see the endorsement in light of that? By the way, Trump denied he was doing it.
I don't think he's on video just doing it. It's not a question of that he didn't do it. The simple fact is you can't disparage your way, insult your way to the presidency. He's not going to beat Hillary Clinton. And what we need to do is have a candidate that actually has a proven record. And my record is the most conservative record on the stage in terms of a proven record, not just talking about it, but actually doing it. And that's the message that I take to voters in Iowa and New Hampshire tonight. I'm finishing up some campaigning, and I'll be here for 4 days. And it's resonating, and you can see it slowly but surely. The polls are moving in my favor.
Well, let's talk about that, because, you know, just a quick scan of the latest poll shows that you're in sixth. Sixth in the Real Clear Politics average, sixth in the Des Moines Register latest poll out of Iowa, and sixth in the latest poll out of New Hampshire, too.
No, that's not true.
All right, so what are you seeing?
Well, the last poll I saw showed us in second place. Basically, it's a jump ball for second place with 4 or 5 candidates. I was third place in South Carolina. Yeah, exactly. Megan, I don't know where you're getting these polls, but the simple fact is we have the best ground game here. I'm connecting with voters, and we're making really good progress because I have a proven record and I have detailed plans, and I can show it.
Here it is, American Research Group. You're sixth.
I only look at the polls that show me doing well. That's my strategy.
Stay positive. The power of positive thinking. I believe in that too. What about that, Governor?
You got to believe in that.
So do you next week?
You got to believe in this.
A week from this Thursday, you and I will meet again. We will meet in Iowa for the very last debate.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Before
the Iowa caucuses, and you know, there's so much pressure on you guys in these debates. Do you have a different strategy? Do you need to do something different before those caucuses? What's the goal?
The goal for me is just to share my ideas about what we can do to lift our country up. I mean, 63% of Americans couldn't pay for a car repair of $500 right now. They're living paycheck to paycheck. I get why people are angry. Washington's not working. But we need solutions rather than just saying how bad things are. And the front-running candidate for president in our party doesn't have solutions, and Hillary Clinton doesn't either. She would double down on the economic policies of Barack Obama. We need to dramatically change course by reforming our taxes and our regulations, and I've laid out these detailed plans. Yesterday, a plan to eliminate the student loan program and move to a system that wouldn't be so burdensome for students, not free community college or free education, but allow people to have a line of credit, if you will, and be able to pay it back based on the income they earn going forward over the next 25 years. Those are the kind of solutions that people want to hear. When I do my town hall meetings, people don't ask me about who's winning and who's losing. They want to know how they can win. And that's what I offer them is a winning solution.
Governor, looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you, sir.
See you next week.
All the best.
Thank you.